better go get it. While to get it is good. You better go get it. While to get it is good. You better not fuss. You better not leave. Well, you better not go. I'm begging you, please. You better go get it. While to get it is good. You better go get it. Get it while to get it is good. Well, hey, you better not leave. You better grab what you can. It's everything you got spare. Tried too many times. And people telling you to hide. It's too many times. And people trying to get over. Better go get it. While to get it is good. Better go get it.
Good morning. I'm Chelly Canales, and I'll be guiding you through the next 2 days of conference activities and events, all brought to you by the Women's Industry Network in this virtual platform delivered to your desk, back patio, sofa, big comfy floor pillow chair, or wherever you choose to get together with us today to enjoy the 2021 conference. I'm excited to share how I found out about WIN and a little bit about myself before we get started. I'm based in Denver and have a regular podcast, Lighthouse Conversations with Chelly Canales. I've hosted and emceed many entertainment gatherings and led the Women of Denver Summit in December of 2020. The Women of Denver is where I met WIN board member and conference co-chair Kim Frazier. That's where we connected. We met and I knew this would be an opportunity I would enjoy and an organization I wanted to learn more about. I love what you do and love supporting amazing, amazing women. So we still cannot physically be together as our world slowly opens up, but if you listen, you can hear that New Orleans jazz in the background. So conjure up your own best image of something special in New Orleans. If you were one of the first 150 people to register for the conference, you received a New Orleans themed swag box. The content should keep you immersed in comfort food for the next 2 days of excitement, education, and emergence from a year like we've never experienced before. Let's take a quick look at today's agenda. First up, Cheryl Boswell, WIN chairperson. Next, Dr. Neeta Bhushan, followed by our 2 workshops. You selected one at the time of your registration. Then Mina Starziak-Hawk. All presenters have sufficient time in their speaking thoughts to take some questions and answers, and we will do our best to accommodate as many as we can, time permitting. The speaker will let you know their preference as to when they will take the Q&A. Please use the chat feature to ask your questions. And since we could run short or long on the Q&A sessions, we are going to stay on script with our agenda timing, which is visible to you on your screens. Before I introduce our WIN chairperson, please be aware and practice good antitrust behaviors. We're an extremely competitive industry, but WIN has a strict antitrust policy, and we want to preserve the integrity of our organization, its members, our sponsors, and our industry. Please welcome current WIN chairperson, Cheryl Boswell.
Thank you so much, Chelly. Good morning, WIN members, supporters, sponsors, most influential women, scholarship winners, guests, and friends. I'm so happy to be here today with all of you for our first ever WIN virtual conference. One of the hardest decisions we had to make last year was to forego our annual conference where we typically can meet in person. But as an organization, we said, we're not going to let this pandemic hold us back. And we charged ourselves with finding new ways to bring WIN back to our members and the industry. I honestly think we've done just that. We actually hit record membership, and the numbers have been climbing the last couple of days, but currently we have 562 members, and 207 of those are students. So welcome, everyone. I have to say, over this last year, I found constant inspiration in being part of an organization where our members not only do their best in their everyday workplaces, but also for WIN. Many of us had to take on new challenges like working from home, in some cases, layoffs and furloughs, working with our kids on online learning, and finding care for our aging parents. So thank you for continuing to inspire me and for lifting me up throughout the year. Our mission and vision of WIN really have not changed significantly since WIN was founded back in 2007. Our mission is to drive industry sustainability by developing women through education and connections. And our vision is to be the network, not a network, but the network that drives the future of the collision repair industry by attracting, developing, and advancing women. So I think we can all agree that all this work is so critical, especially in today's job market and changing world. So thank you for all of you for supporting WIN's mission and vision. Twice a year, the board meets to talk about our strategic plan and our goals by committee. So we met virtually in May, and then in October, we met as a hybrid type meeting. And we decided then that we wanted to continue all of our hard committee work to focus on three main goals. Our three main goals are strengthen our network, resource the industry, and expand our capacity. So in the next week or so, our report to the industry will come out and we'll share all the details of the work that we've been undertaking the last year. But I want to go over some highlights with you today. I'm just so proud of all the work that everyone's done, and it's a great platform in which to share what we've been doing. So number one, strengthen the network. One of our main goals this past year was to bring WIN back to our members. We weren't going to sit back and say this pandemic is holding us back. We wanted to move WIN forward. So I can't tell you how much work went into this, but the membership committee kicked it into overdrive. They put in a monthly webinar series that covered a variety of content, and over 11 webinars were held. So please visit our WIN website to check some of those recordings. The scholarship committee said they wanted to target tech schools in every state. They offered free memberships to VOTEC instructors and automated the application process to streamline it and make it easier for students to apply. Our sponsorship committee expanded the sponsor benefits and recognition program. We couldn't do it without our sponsor support, so thank you. Our second goal is to resource the industry. And that means we want to provide information, content, and resources to the industry. So check out our website because we've continued to work on our resource library. We're also so proud to say that we contracted one of our first technical courses, the Evolution of ADAS, and that's also available on our website. In 2020, we recognized 3 most influential women, and today and tomorrow, we're going to recognize another 10 most influential women. It's truly a testament to the impact that women are making on this industry. In 2020, 11 scholarships were awarded to students, and maybe more importantly, we connected them with a mentor. Again, in 2021, we're recognizing another 11 scholarship winners, and they'll be connected with mentors as well too. So the growth of this program shows you that the future of this industry is truly bright, and our support is key in terms of really driving that next generation of collision repair industry employees. We're so proud of our Pay It Forward campaign that we launched in 2020. And since then, over 40 memberships have been awarded to people who otherwise would not be able to be WIN members. We also played an active role in many virtual conferences, both in the United States and Canada, through our Industry Relations and Outreach Committee. Last but not least, we sponsored 150 students by providing uniforms to them through CREF. Expand our capacity is our third goal. Truly, the sustainability of WIN is key. We're a 100% volunteer-run organization, so ensuring the future of changing roles is important. The Finance Committee has continued to be great stewards of our financial resources. Their budget process and oversight kept WIN in strong financial standing even throughout this past year. And I have to say a huge thank you to our conference and committee, all of our committee co-chairs, for documenting their standard operating procedures and best practices. Again, sustainability of WIN is key, And those SOPs and best practices will be passed down as members move on to different committees. Thank you to the governance committee for creating a secure and complete document and photo repository where everything that is important about WIN is stored in a safe place and can be accessed by the WIN team. The marketing committee designed, created, and launched our new WIN website. So I think you all checked it out during registration, but please take some time and go back to it and look at it some more. It's beautiful. They've done a great job. So thank you. So now conference. That's why we're all here today. When we met in October, we said we were definitely having a conference. And we thought that probably the best thing to do with today's changing world was to continue with a virtual format. And I want to say, first of all, before we talk any more about the conference theme, is to thank our conference co-chairs. They've spent many hours working on this amazing conference, and they've honestly been working on this for about 2 years. They worked on this conference and got speakers and spent countless hours until we determined we couldn't have our conference. So they've continued to move forward, and the content today is amazing. So thank you, our co-chairs, Wendy Rogers, Yolanda Sanders, and Kim Frazier, for all of your work. And thank you, all of the conference committee members. I think you'll see that their work has definitely paid off when you see the content over the next 2 days. But we actually have record conference registration. We have 250 and perhaps even more by now registered for our conference. The virtual was also a huge hit. We had over 120 people participate, and that's about double what we normally have. So thank you so much for all who participated. We actually raised over $6,400 that goes to the scholarship fund. So we were able to give more scholarships in the future. So thank you. The conference theme, Stronger Together. When we were working on our conference theme, we really determined that our 2020 theme really didn't apply. We talked a lot about, though, how as an organization, we're really stronger when we work together. And we've really found this true over the past year because we've reached out to one another, we've leaned on each other, and we've supported each other. And so Stronger Together really applies. And our symbol, the butterfly, they're beautiful and they appear delicate, but truly the butterfly represents creativity, change, and endless potential. And that summarizes WIN. So there's certainly more work to be done, and there's more people to reach in this industry, and we need you to let people know about the Women's Industry Network. But we are stronger together, and together we're WIN. Before I introduce the board, I'd like to say thank you to Emily Gannard. She's our WIN admin, and she has helped us in so many ways over the last 2 years. WIN board, I can't imagine a smarter, harder working, or inspiring group to work with. For this, I am truly blessed. Now, please join me in welcoming and providing a huge thank you to a group of superstars, the 2020-2021 board. I apologize. I think we're having some sound difficulties with the video. So just give us a moment to work this out. Thank you. Thank you for your patience while we work on this technical issue. We'll have the video up and running in just a few minutes. So thank you for your patience. This is just real world, and this is what happens in the real world. So one of our mottos is to give ourselves grace. So thank you for giving us grace during this this technical difficulty. So while we're sitting here, if you haven't ordered your WIN Conference t-shirt, we still have more available. And they've got this amazing design with the butterflies and our theme, Stronger Together. And they're super soft. So go to the conference website and feel free to order one. Okay, it looks like we've got the video about to play, and thank you for your patience during this technical issue. Okay, thank you all for your patience. We're not able to get the sound to work, so I'm just going to talk over the video if everyone is okay with that, so that way you can meet the WIN board. So first up, we're going to introduce the executive committee, and they're charged with really leading the organization forward with the strategic plan. And when the video starts playing, I'll introduce everyone. There we go. This is where I'm talking about the amazing work that's being done by our 100% volunteer-run organization and our executive committee who leads the strategic plan of WIN. So, and I'm so fortunate to work with these amazing individuals. It's really an honor for me. So that's Jenny Anderson, our vice chair. Our treasurer, Kathy Coffey. Our secretary, Liz Stein. Tanya Sweetland, our vice admin. And next, we're going to introduce the rest of the WIN board who leads the committee work and all of the great actions that are taking place today for WIN. Trista Anger. Kim Frazier. Susie Frosto, incoming executive committee member. Yan Hong. Jennifer Hubbard. Denise Kingstrom. Laura Kashadi. Kathy Mello. Debbie Mentz. So thank you so much for all of the work that the board has done over the last year. There you go. Thank you so much. And thank you again for your patience during the technical issue we had now. And now we're going to move forward with stream 2 and looking forward to the rest of the day.